is going in here. Watch out, but he just left us.
So we had a party this weekend at the Narc's house. He decided to throw his first wrestling party with a group. It went well. It went great. But, of course, his son was there, and I brought up, why are you leaving fantasy? And his son started hit right into it. Why you Narc's leaving fantasy, man? I can't believe he's calling it quits.
Man.
Like 9 seasons with us, and he's like, I quit. You take a blood oath. You must respect.
So much for blood oaths. I guess they don't mean anything anymore.
Nah, man. I think this family's gonna have to, take him out.
We gonna hold some tryouts for a replacement or what?
I think we should try. I think I could do that.
Hold some try. You got to answer some football questions. Football trivia.
Well, what's going on, guys? We're Living Room Referees. I am the Boston Mike.
And I'm D-Way.
And we are Living Referees that just talk wrestling, breathe wrestling, think wrestling, everything wrestling. We just do guys that love wrestling. So please hit that like, the notification, that subscribe.
Ding, 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 ding.
Let's get into it, bud. What do you think? Your thoughts on Backlash Saturday,
I don't know, man. I feel like Backlash was another name for Friday Night SmackDown. I mean, I give it a thumb and a quarter, maybe a thumb. There was some good spots. I mean, I guess Jacob Fatu is a bright spot. Everybody likes seeing him, right? We'll get more into predictions, but I just felt like there was nothing special about it. Like,
yeah,
you get the same vibes.
I mean, it was difficult for me to like this one. I mean, I tried. I went back and think on it. And I was like, I mean, it just felt rushed. Really felt rushed.
Yeah.
Really felt not much love went into it. But it's difficult after the first PLE after Mania,
I agree. We gotta develop those new stories.
So you give it a thumb and a quarter, and I believe I give it a thumb. Just a 1-0 lonely thumb.
Just one little lonely thumb.
Right up the. I just felt like it was stale. That's all. I mean,
I felt like it could have been on Friday Night SmackDown.
I had a few good matches, but yeah, you're absolutely right.
Well, how about this? Let's get into it then. I'm curious your thoughts on this. What's your thoughts on or guess what's next for Jacob Fatu, you think? After retaining the U.S. Championship, are we going to see him feud with some of those guys again, or we think we're going to get something different?
Oh, no, still, that's that group of guys that are fighting. It's, the tier of fighters.
Yeah.
And for that belt right now, that tier is going to be LA Knight, Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, which two of them were just recently world champs. But yet now, there's a lot of talent, contenders for that United States Championship.
I think so as well. I think I still want to see Solo versus Jacob. I feel like we're going to get that at some point. I mean, remember that new guy debuted? Was it Jeff? And then they had that kind of look at each other, Jacob and Solo. So I don't know. Maybe there's some rift there or something.
What are you doing in my arena? Or this is my match. Get out of my match. Get
right. Like I didn't need your help.
He's the wolf. He's barking. He gas no brakes.
So I think we'll get that at some point. I'd like to see someone fight someone different, man. I don't know. I feel like we're being pushed too much of those three guys. Knight, I love LA Knight. I love Drew. I love all three of them. I just feel like they're taking up a majority of the time, and we could have someone else in there. Maybe. But I guess you want to give Jacob credible opponents to maybe build him up some at the same time.
Yeah. I feel like LA Knight's gonna be a flash in the pants. He's slowly.
I thought that a long time ago. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still surprised he gets as loud as pops as he does. Crowd still did. I honestly thought once he didn't win the world championship or whatever, I thought he was gonna fizzle out. So, but you never know. You're right though. How long can his little shit last? Your shtick.
Yeah. It's getting a little stale, a little. I don't know. Needs a good story.
Yeah,
It always
I
comes down to
agree.
you need a good story to go with the fight. That's why we watch this wrestling. What about this, man? Speaking of backlash, Lyra retains against Becky, but Becky still goes cuckoo,
For
cuckoo.
real. Becky's losing it, I feel
Man,
like.
yeah, the Mon.
That was a good
The
match. I like the
Monster, actually.
match.
Yeah, I thought the match wasn't. I think Lyra. I haven't heard. Have you that she really got hurt, broken up because she was really hanging on to her face.
Yeah, something was bothering her for sure.
Definitely, the feud's not over with her and the man. We got Bailey maybe getting involved, and
I thought she would have been in this match.
I was expecting, I was expecting this Ronda Rousey to come out.
Yeah, that would be wild. Old Ronda.
Oh, Ronda Rousey comes out, you hear her music. Her and Becky Seth's get a feud. Wouldn't mind seeing that. What do you think?
Well, I don't think the story's over. I think they'll wrestle a few more times, but I think at some point we're gonna see Becky win the IC title. I think this could be maybe one of those you win the first match, I win the second match, or then we have the third match or something like that. I think it's going to be a trifecta series between those two. I don't think the story's done yet.
Another notch in her belt, Becky. She
Yep.
held so high that title. The women's champion, fighting for the Intercontinental. But once again, the story's always got to be the most important, part. And Becky always gives a good story. Right now, I feel like she's trying to get the crowd to boo, not like her, not fail her anymore because she's going at the crowd now.
She's I feel like she's trying a little too hard to get that heat right now.
Yep.
You either
got it, you don't, like Dom,
right?
Dom
Those.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the eyebrows, but the mustache.
I want to
Oh man!
I think Boston Mike should just cut it right like that. Just take it out. Just have the stash.
So I love this. Dirty Dom defeated Penta. Man, that was a major brain fart. Holy cow!
Yeah.
Dirty Dom defeated Penta thanks to the old red, white, and blue of El Grande Americano. Glad for old Dirty Dom. Right. Sucks for Penta, but I guess we're gonna get this Penta versus El Grande feud going on here.
Yeah, going back and forth, but this past Raw, I keep saying this past Raw, Penta interfered against Carlito and JD. I like that.
Yeah.
Fight back with those guys. But poor Penta almost had that championship belt, but El Grande. I thought it was a great.
Maybe we get a triple threat match: Penta, El Grande, and Chad Gable.
I like that.
Make it happen.
I think Adam Cole, do it. Let's do it. Let's get this. Adam Cole. Who's Adam Cole?
Adam Cole. Adam Pearce.
Adam Pearce, get this situated. I like this match. So does D-Way. So call us up. We'll hit those refs. We'll work those. Kick Jessica out. You kick your boy Charles.
For real. Charles, you're done. You're old.
The new refs are in town. Dude, we get too baked and want to the match is going off. I'm chasing down the cotton candy and funnel cake guy,
Love your funnel cakes.
Do you guys eat snacks when you go to the PLEs?
I might get nachos and a Coke, but I'm not getting anything crazy. It's too much work. Then you got to deal with the trash. You don't want to get up. You got to go to the bathroom.
Goes under your seat, man. That goes under your seat.
Yeah.
Or you get your ass up and throw it away, but 90% of the time it goes under your seat.
Let's do Coke and nachos. Right. I need that fancy.
So one of the most, I think, anticipated match of Backlash for me was this, Gunther versus Pat McAfee. So the match happens, and Gunther, wins this. We all knew it was going to happen. It's Gunther. But I felt like he gave some respect to Pat McAfee. I mean, Pat McAfee put up a good fight. Just people expecting this commentator to fight, Johnny Knoxville style or Sidney style, but he ends up, he puts up a good fight. Yeah, I felt like that was a B plus, maybe A fight for me. Pat
I agree.
A couple hiccups. Pat almost fell, but
yeah, he tripped over the top rope. I mean, shit happens. Everything's not perfect.
Exactly. You're on live TV. Mishaps are gonna. It's not the circus.
I think Pat should have used his punting to his ability. He should have kicked him a lot more, I feel like, in the legs, in the chest. Maybe not in the chest. I don't know if he can get that high, but at least wear out his legs some more.
What about Michael Cole trying to interfere and run his?
I thought that was smart. That was funny. Hey, just to help hold his foot down.
Oh, I would just. Michael Cole, I love you, but sometimes, man, you're silly. You rip on all these guys for cheating. Yeah, you try pulling it off. Michael Cole.
For real. Hey, suppose, man, you watch all these people do it for 30 years. You got to at least try it once, right?
Yeah, but don't ridicule people for doing it.
Now he can't.
He did. He did Monday night. Remember in Raw? Xavier and Xavier and New Day calling them out on.
Yeah. They were funny going back and forth.
What do you got next for us, my good friend?
All right, well, we'll just go right into the main event. John Cena retains, thanks to a little help from R-Truth, I guess.
I love you, Truth, but come on, man. You're my childhood. Wrestler. Come on, I love him. I was like in my teens when he was wrestling. But still, I love him. I get the story. I just, in my heart, I really, really, really in my heart wanted Randy Orton to win. Did I mention I wanted it in my heart? Randy Orton to win. I feel like he's had a bad streak of loss. He lost. I can't remember the last time Randy Orton has actually won a match.
He always loses.
I would have been happy for disqualification of some sort, somehow, some way. So Randy doesn't get the loss, but he got the loss.
That sucks. It's dumb. Why'd all the officials and stuff come out anyways? They should have just stayed backstage. I
agree. They put on an okay fight. They went the distance. These guys have, been beating the hell out of each other for 20 plus years. But
I actually thought this match was better than the Cena Cody Rhodes match at Mania.
I'm gonna agree with you.
Yeah, more physicality, more wrestling, a little bit quicker pace, maybe.
What's cool is have a wrestling party this past weekend, and certain people don't really watch wrestling as much as we do.
Mm-hmm.
It's only 1,132 people that do watch it like us.
Right.
We're at Craig's house and got half the room cheering for Cena. All these kids were cheering for Cena. And then you got us chanting, other guys chanting for Randy Orton. It was great. It was a great feeling.
That's cool.
And that's why I agree with you, because I felt like this match, there was more half and half.
Yeah.
Versus last week or Mania Cody, it was only Cody. But like you said, it was a good match. These two, but damn R-Truth, you silly goose.
Well, here, let's just jump right into the next point then, which is Cena giving the attitude adjustment to R-Truth during the press conference.
So yeah, that was hilarious. Did you see Cena's face like this? Yesterday came out. One of the photographer, journalism in the front was had a camera out, and Cena's trying not to laugh. He's got his face down. when he does the attitude adjustment on poor R-Truth, man, he slammed him. R-Truth's like, I got slammed by my childhood hero, John Cena.
I wonder if we get a match now between those two. I mean,
I thought Jimmy was supposed to take care of R-Truth. That was my.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he said to Cena, "I'll take care of him." Jimmy is slipping, bro. R-Truth's just not, interfering in main events. As long as it wasn't, what's that guy that interfered at Mania? That relevant rapper?
The rapper guy? Yeah, Travis
Yeah.
Scott or something.
Yeah, Travis Scott. As long as it wasn't him interfering, let it be.
I know, right? Nope, I
don't know. You think you're going to see do you want a match?
I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't be. I guess it'd be more of a comedy match, I think, than a serious match. I just feel like there's better opponents Cena can face than R-Truth.
Yeah, but R-Truth can fight. People don't give him credit.
Yeah, he can.
But R-Truth can scrap. He can rumble.
Maybe we get a WWE Championship match, Cena versus R-Truth.
R-Truth takes the belt?
No, there's no way that would happen. It would be freaking hilarious, but no way.
That would be mind-blowing for me. What do you think, man? What are D-Way's thoughts on Monday night?
I think because we are on consecutive banger streaks for Raw, I don't think this Raw met the same expectation of the past few Raws. However, I thought there was some good spots, mainly like one or two. I give it a thumb. That's about it.
I'm gonna 100% agree with you. Yeah. Only because the beginning was good, the end was good, in between was like, huh, what's going on? Even with Becky Beach and all the wrestlers, I just felt like, huh.
The show didn't flow well, in my opinion. It felt weird. I don't know.
Maybe those Kentuckies don't know how to, make the show. I don't know.
Those darn Kentuckies. Sorry, we love you, Kentucky.
It's a cool location. It was a cool location. That was.
Yeah, well, I think it was in like some school or something. I don't. Oh, the KFC arena.
Yeah, it was cool. No, it was decent, but they end the streak of being a banger because 3 in a row, and then boom, it just crap the bed.
Here, we'll just lead right into it. CM Punk opened up Monday Night Raw. It said a few things on the mic. Heyman came out first.
Oh, I like that. I did like when Heyman came out. I did like it.
Looking like a freaking penguin. And then Seth and Braun came out. And
I mentioned it last night when we were watching it. I was expecting them to introduce the third member of their mafioso, the third fighter of this mafioso, I'm calling him. The
mafioso.
Yeah, the mafioso crew. Something else will stick with me, but right now, I really think when I was watching, I was like, oh, you know what? Tonight might be the night that we get a third man fraction, in this fraction. And didn't happen. But maybe a Saturday night main event? What do you think?
I think it's possible. I don't know, man. I'm not on this hype train with Paul and Seth and Braun Breaker. It's cool. The personalities are cool, but they're doing nothing different than any other faction that's ever done what they've done. And then if Sammy joins them at Saturday night, because right now everybody's like, Sammy's going to be the third member because he's going to turn on CM Punk and join them. That's so predictable. Like, we might as well just recreate the NWO at this point. Right? I don't know. I'm just not feeling it yet. They said they were going to take out Sami Zayn. He was there the next week on Raw. Like, we've seen it and we heard it before. Do something different. That's all I want.
Take him out. Take him out back and
do something. They are spitting some facts. I'm not going to sit here and be like, no, they're not, because they're saying some truthful things out there. But at the same time, I've seen it before. We've all seen it before. Let's see what they do that's different.
I mean, if it worked, why stop? Why fix it? Why change it if it works? So, just saying. I like the group. This group so.
I do think we get a third member though at Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, I agree. Moving forward, it's the Saturday night main event. We're gonna have Jay Yeet versus Logan Paul, the Maverick. Load up the Maverick, and let's see what's gonna happen.
then they will fight Gunther. So it's
I
a
mean,
tough
Jay
road.
already talked about it. Or what if Logan wins? I'm just put that. I want to sink that seed in your brain for a moment. What if Logan wins a belt?
Nah, it's I don't know what to say because it's the worst thing that could happen to. I won't say the worst thing. Nothing
You can
probably
see, like,
tops David Arquette winning the World Heavyweight Championship.
was that in WCW though?
Yeah, I mean it's the same lineage of the belt. How do you say that damn word?
It's not my WWE or F.
Mm,
Um, I don't know. I mean, we all know. I know that the Maverick Logan Paul, he can fight, man. He can put up a good banger of a match. He can fly. He can hit. He can take a bump. He can, do all sorts of things. I'm not a hater on his wrestling skills, and just not hating him. Um, if Gunther fights Jay, does he get it back? What do you think?
yeah, I don't know, man. It's tough. If Logan wins, I guess I'll just have to deal with it. But I think if Jay loses this match, I'll be a little upset. I think if we do get Jay versus Gunther again, man, that's gonna be a tough match. I could see Gunther winning. I could see Jay winning again. Maybe Gunther not tap out like a little bitch, but I'm for it. Maybe we get a triple threat out of it too somehow. Logan versus Jay versus Gunther.
I like triple threats.
I do too. I think it's nice adding another element to the mix.
Well, Raw comes to an end, and we get the ladies of the night ended. I like that, ladies of the night. But we get Rhea and Sky defeat Perez and Julia Gulia.
Julia.
And I thought it was a good match. It really was, dude.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
You thought was going to win. These girls are putting on a good fight. These new up-and-comers from NXT.
Yo, and Rhea might have the loudest pop on the roster right now. When her music played, I don't think Jey Uso's pop was that loud.
Speaking of, let's bring up what you said about on the Stephanie show, how her merchandise and Cody's merchandise, they fight. They have.
Yeah, they have like little friendly competitions on who gets the number one merch sales, T-shirt sales that week, and usually, according to Cody, a lot of times it's Rhea beating out all the dudes, but they rib on each other at times. I think it's funny.
This is my brutality.
No, she's big right now. She's the biggest female we've had, maybe a lot, like popularity wise.
But I think at the end of the match,
a long time.
Rhea and Sky gave these girls credit because
it's a good match. They put
you're
fight.
coming up, and you're going up against two of the best in the business at the moment.
And the main event on Raw. It's a lot of pressure. Lots of pressure.
That's no slouch.
No, not at all.
Well,
I wonder if they're going to be a permanent tag team now, Perez and Julia.
I think they work good together. I mean, or a new fraction. I don't know. But yeah, maybe you're failings with these two,
Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to keep a closer eye on them.
All right, so where in the world is Cody Rhodes? Where's Cody Rhodes?
Cody Rhodes. He is obviously in South Australia riding a kangaroo hunting spiders. You saw it on his Twittergram. Yeah, where is Cody?
He's in a little pouch. He's sitting in a little kangaroo pouch. He's looking
sniping
big ass spiders. Yeah, but where is Cody Rhodes?
Been gone since WrestleMania. He's still licking his wounds?
Roman did. How long did Roman lick his wounds until
That's fair.
came back?
That is fair.
But Roman was the champ for how many days?
Like 1 million.
I think 1 million days he was the champ, so a little different. Cody only had it for a year.
Because, I mean, I was going to say Cody's probably going to get a rematch, you would assume, at some point with Cena. But I feel like rematches aren't a thing anymore. Did Roman even get his rematch with Cody?
He has never. Nope. As things would just happen and never happen. You know, we had what?
So, I mean, who knows what they're going to do?
Get back to care of his lure hat, necklace, the hot peppers. And
The Red Hot Chili Peppers?
then he fights in Rumble. Maybe they'll all be back before Money in the Bank. I would like to see that.
Maybe he isn't. Maybe he'll be in Money in the Bank.
Imagine Cody Rhodes, CM Punk.
No. Could you imagine the Money in the Bank ladder match? Roman Reigns. I don't know if he would want to, but Roman could be in it. CM Punk, Seth, Drew, LA Knight.
That would be insane ladder match.
That's some big names in that ladder match. Maybe throw in like a random luchador just to get all the flips and stuff in there.
Randy Orton.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta give the underdog the maybe Tozawa wins the Money in the Bank.
Tozawa.
Looking forward.
Penta wouldn't be a bad name to throw in that match. Money in the Bank. You could do it. Cody. I don't. I think it's 6. I think it's 6 for that.
Cody, where you at? Let us know.
Cody, where you at?
Call us. Let us know if you're okay, bud.
Leave a comment. Leave a comment in the comment section. Be Cody Rhodes.
So, buddy, Liv has been gone, almost 2 weeks now. Liv Morgan, one of the half of the women's tag team. She decides to go do a movie. Should she give up the belt? I personally feel, as much as I love her, I do, her and Raquel should give up the belts. Or, I don't know, they should have gave up the belts. It's not fair to hold those 2 title shots, for not being a contender, not putting them up.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm going to agree with you. I think collectively as a team, you have to defend those titles. I would be okay with Raquel doing 2-on-1 handicap match as long as they're being defended. Or how would you feel if they had if there was a replacement partner?
Can't join the Judgment Day without the approval of the judge.
That's fair.
I don't know. Who would it be?
But yeah, I agree with you. They shouldn't have the titles if you're not going to defend them, especially if you're going to show them on TV. Yeah, there's only one.
Yeah, there's only one set. So you got all these other tag team, females that want to jump in and show what they got.
Just kind of holding it hostage right now.
I think she should have gave it up. Or, like you said, have Raquel fight 2-on-1.
Or they should have had Lyra and Becky retain the titles. I don't know. I don't know, man.
All right. Well,
I
want to poke the cage with this topic because I think it's time we fans stop putting it out there that Raw versus SmackDown. We need a Raw versus SmackDown teams.
Yep.
What do you think? I keep bringing it up because hopefully relevant in the world of wrestling and reach it to WWE. And they're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
The idea. I feel like everybody's friends too much. There's no competition there. Everybody's all buddy. There's nothing there. I mean, I know.
Frail. Hey, I got your back. And then all of a sudden, bam, this guy's going over to SmackDown. Like Sami Zayn would just go to SmackDown and hate Raw. I'm just thinking that would be something.
Well, they're doing a draft again soon. I saw that. So I mean, I don't understand the point of the draft. It's just to hype an episode of Raw up.
There's no point of a draft.
Yeah, it's dumb.
If you're sitting by the TV watching, like, our truth went to SmackDown. Oh man,
The only thing they should do is maybe swap the titles onto different shows or something. I think that's about it. Give the titles different exposure on different networks. But other than that, it's pointless.
Oh, they just listen to us, buddy.
But no, I agree with you because remember back when I don't know if you played it, but they had the Raw versus SmackDown games for the PlayStation.
Yeah.
That'd also be a perfect thing to bring back. Really ignite that feud.
Love it.
I think it's a good idea.
needs to be done. Well, buddy, I want to say congratulations to you mostly because you do a lot of work on the Tickety Talks. I don't do much of any work on the Tickety Talks. And we decided to go live every week. And this past week at Backlash, we got live and we hit what, 2,700 people watching
Yeah,
us?
slightly impressed.
Thank you from us and to yourself, Dave, for all the hard work you do with that.
Thank you, good sir.
We were just watching wrestling, talking wrestling, and
having a good time.
Having a good time.
We'll be live again this Friday for SmackDown if anyone wants to hang out with us. So we'll do it again. As long as Boston Mike's schedule allows for it, I'll be here. You're a busy guy these time of days.
I am a celebrity, buddy. I am a celebrity.
Biggest celebrity I know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you ready for one of my favorite times of the evening? We have a thing called Superstar or Not. D-Way is going to spin his chair around, look at all his hundreds and hundreds of pops, and I'm going to say, stop. He's going to look to the left or right, and he's going to pick a pop up. And we're going to discuss if that wrestler, he or she, is a superstar.
So ready? We ready for this?
Right. Spin that chair. Boop, 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 boop. Now look to your left.
Ooh. All right. One of your favorites, Superstar or Not, AJ Styles.
You had me for like a split second happy. Give me somebody I like. And then you give me AJ Styles.
Old AJ. You want to start this? You want me to start it?
You know what? I'm going to go because I'm not a fan. Don't know what it is. Not a huge fan of the phenomenon, AJ.
Morphin' time.
Yeah, morphin' time. But with that being said, yes, he's a superstar. He's made it to the top. He's been relevant. He's been missed. He's had the belts. He's been in it for a very long time. He was in WCW. Yeah. So, yes, I'm going to give it to him that he is a superstar.
All right.
Mount Rushmore? No.
Not even close. Not even close. But I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to go superstar as well. I think you hit the nail on the head and everything. He's done everything there is to do. He's held championships. He's held championships in different companies. He's missed. Yeah. I think that was a pretty easy one for Superstar or Not this week. Well, AJ Styles, what does everybody else think?
I had to give it to him. As long as you never call him Bret Hart, because I would have to be honest and say,
I got a Bret Hart pop. I had one somewhere.
Yeah, I hope it melts. I'm going to write all over it. I blame Goldberg. I blame Goldberg. All right, guys, this is about it. We're done. D-Way's decided Saturday morning he's going on a little vacation. He's going on to Titanic from here to Mexico, right? Mexico, on a nice little boat.
Down in the Gulf of America. Maybe I'll see El Grande.
He didn't invite me. It was bullshit. I'm going to spend time with the family.
If you meet us down there, I'll try and sneak you on. We'll put you in a backpack or something.
All right. Whatever. I don't care. That is one large bag you're carrying, sir. Yeah. I have a lot of luggage. So I hope you bon voyage, have a good time. So probably won't record next week, right? We'll try to put some stuff out.
Yeah, we'll put some stuff. I'm going to have internet. We'll put some stuff out.
I felt like if we had some substitutes I could fill in. Nobody could fill D-Way's shoes. Nobody.
I don't know. You could call the Ghostbusters.
Dude, we should give it, honestly, one time, give it to two other guys. Just let them do the whole show. We just sit in the studio in the back where we can watch them and counsel them. That would be hilarious. But two people have no knowledge of wrestling.
That actually would be pretty good.
All right. Well, that's the end of us. So if you guys like what we spew, hit those notifications, hit those likes, hit those Let us climb up. Let us get paid so we can make money doing this. I'm just kidding. We just love having fun. Until next
I
time,
want money.
a good night.
Peace.